Edison was born on February 11, 1847 in Milan, Ohio, USA. He was the seventh and last child of Samuel Edison Jr. and Nancy Elliott Edison. Only 4 of the 7 children survived to adulthood. Edison attended school only briefly. His hearing problems made traditional schooling difficult, and he often felt disconnected in class. His mother took on the role of educating him at home. He later credited her with teaching him to read good books quickly and correctly, instilling in him a lifelong love of learning and exploration. As a teenager, Edison worked on the railroad between Detroit and Port Huron, Michigan, selling snacks and newspapers to passengers. Later, he learned telegraphy, a job that fit well with his hearing limitations. Since many messages were read visually as Morse code, this experience exposed him early to electrical and communication technologies. Through his father's influence, a man with varied trades and ventures, Edison picked up entrepreneurial instincts and a curiosity for tinkering, mechanics, and experimentation. This unconventional upbringing, limited schools, self-learning, early exposure to telegraphy helped shape Edison's mindset. Resourceful, independent, driven to learn and invent. Edison wasn't just a one-invention person. In his lifetime, he secured 1,093 U.S. patents, the record for a single individual for many decades. Invention, innovation, year, period, significance, quadruplex, telegraph, and early communication devices. During his early inventor years, improved telegraph systems to send multiple messages over a single wire. This work deepened his knowledge in electromagnetism and chemistry. Phonograph, sound recording, and playback, 1877. While experimenting with telegraphy, telephone improvements, Edison discovered a way to record sound and play it back. This invention earned him instant fame and the title Wizard of Menlo Park. Practical, electric light bulb lighting system, from 1878 to 1879. After many trials, Edison developed a filament and vacuum lamp that proved viable for everyday use. He and his team tried thousands of materials before discovering carbonized bamboo filament that burned long enough to be practical and affordable. Creation of a modern industrial research lab, 1876 onward, he established what is often considered the world's first industrial research laboratory in Menlo Park, New Jersey. The lab employed machinists, electricians, chemists, a collaborative model that became a blueprint for modern R&D facilities worldwide. Motion picture, technology, and early film industry, late 1880s, 1890s, Edison's lab developed the kinetograph movie camera and kinetoscope viewer. Also built the first film studio, called the Black Maria, credited as the world's first movie production studio. Alkaline storage battery and other later inventions, 1900s onward. As technology progressed, Edison worked on batteries, storage power, and other practical devices, though these didn't have the same cultural impact as his earlier inventions. Beyond individual inventions, Edison's true legacy is arguably in how he invented, combining creativity, experimentation, and industrial production, and pioneering the idea of systematic, collaborative research and mass manufacturing. The lab at Menlo Park, sometimes called the Invention Factory, was revolutionary. It gathered individuals with different technical skills, machinists, chemists, electricians under one roof, working together for breakthroughs. This collaborative model is considered the origin of the modern research and development laboratory. Later, Edison moved operations to a larger lab in West Orange, New Jersey, expanding the scope of his experiments to include motion pictures, batteries, and more. Edison was also a savvy businessman. He didn't just invent, he commercialized. He created companies, factories, and systems to produce, distribute, and sell his innovations. Through this, Edison helped usher in the modern technological and industrial age. Widespread electricity, recorded sound, motion pictures, foundations of many industries today. Edison continued working on inventions well into his later life. During World War I, he accepted a role on the Naval Consulting Board, advising the U.S. Navy and working on submarine detection experiments. In 1928, in recognition of his vast contributions, Edison was awarded a special Congressional Medal of Honor, a rare civilian honor for services to the nation in the field of electrical science. The 50th anniversary of his incandescent light bulb, 1929, was celebrated widely, attended by prominent figures such as Henry Ford and Albert Einstein. The event reaffirmed Edison's status as a legendary inventor and a pioneer of the modern electric age. His impact was huge. Everyday life as we know it, lights, recorded sound, electric power, motion pictures, owes a lot to Edison's inventions and the systems he put in place. Edison didn't just invent gadgets, he helped reshape society, industry, and how people live. Many scholars consider him one of the key figures behind the first technological revolution. Edison's legacy is also mixed. Not every aspect is unambiguously heroic. While Edison is credited for 1,093 patents, many historians note that a significant number of those inventions were developed by his team in the labs. Edison's role was often to finance, direct, and patent the inventions. Critics argue that Edison's fame sometimes overshadowed the contributions of his collaborators. Edison was a sharp businessman and a master at marketing. Some see this as brilliance. Others criticize the ruthless competitive tactics used to dominate markets and suppress competitors. Over time, the narrative of Edison as a lone genius inventor has been questioned. Modern scholars tend to emphasize the collaborative, collective nature of invention and innovation, suggesting Edison's success came from a combination of his vision, resources, leadership, and the skilled teams he gathered. In short, Edison's story is not just one of genius, it is also a story of teamwork, business, ambition, and the shaping of modern industrial culture. The model of a research lab plus mass production that Edison pioneered is now standard worldwide. It is how almost every major technological company operates today. His inventions, electric light, sound recording, early motion pictures transformed how humans live, communicate, entertain themselves. The ripple effects are still felt today. Edison's life is often framed as a rags to riches story, an example of how curiosity, perseverance, and innovation can reshape the world. His legacy remains inspirational for inventors, entrepreneurs, and dreamers everywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.